The show must go on. The podcast bringing you all the latest theater updates while still in quarantine. I'm your host, Kaylee Krimmel, and today we're going to give you an insight on what's going on in the theater world through all these crazy times. Today we will have Jamie Berger on and Tim Pureboldt sharing how their theaters are being affected and ways that we can continue perfecting our talents while hanging out at home. As most of you already know, with the coronavirus in full force, many businesses have had to close down their doors. New York was definitely not left out in this, as they are one of the states with more coronaviruses than anywhere in the world. With businesses closing down their doors, this includes over 31 shows that had to close their doors on March 12th. This was done with hopes to reopen doors in mid-April. Unfortunately, this date has already been pushed back, and Broadway will remain in the dark until June 7th. While they have a date in New York, for local cities all around the world, they're still left with the unknown. With this being said, I'm going to bring our first guest on, Jamie Berger, on, and I'm going to let him tell you all about what he does. Take it away, Jamie.
I direct for two of the theaters here, Tarpon, which you're familiar with, and I'm also on the board of directors, and I've been directing down at St. Petersburg City Theater.
How long have you been doing both of those?
Well, with Tarpon, I've been with them for 15 years, I would gather. I probably directed, 50 to 60 shows there. St. Pete City Theater, I've worked with them off and on through the years, but I've been directing for them for the last 2 years.
So how has all this coronavirus stuff affected your theaters?
Differently for the two theaters. For Tarpon, it's city, it's basically connected with the city of Tarpon Springs, so they go by all the rules that's laid out by the city government. So they're basically shut down. So, whether it's the community theater, whether it's the professional theaters that come in on tour, they've been shut down now for weeks. They do not know yet when they're opening. I am directing a show that's opening in August, and then another one that opens in September. They are still on the books. But of course, it all depends on really what happens with the virus. As it is right now, we're not allowed to be in any of the buildings to rehearse. So it's just a matter of when those guidelines relax, we'll determine if the show in August goes up or the one in September goes up. So Tarpon is really pretty much in a holding pattern, and I don't think that they, with the exception of just letting everybody know that, they're shut down, they haven't had any ongoing communications with their customer base that I am aware of. Maybe they do, but I have not seen any. St. Pete City Theater is different because, they're independent. So luckily, I directed Mamma Mia, and that closed at the end of, I guess it closed that March 1st, so right before all the shutdowns occurred. So right now they're on hiatus, but they're handling things totally different. They are constantly, Instagramming and sending stuff out to to their audiences, keeping them apprised. They even put out a video of actually the show that I directed the previous year because it's in public domain, and so they did not like a live stream because it was a recording, but they had it on where people could watch it again and watch it for free and at least get to see some sort of live theater from the comfort of their own homes. Now we couldn't do that with anything like the Mamma Mia that we had just done, or a lot of the other stuff because they're not in public domain, so you just can't broadcast them because of rights.
Right.
So St. Pete City Theater is communicating, sort of Instagram and Facebook and emails to their audience and their patrons. That I do know for sure. Tarpon, I have not seen any. They possibly could be emails
as a director and, for what you do you have any recommendations for people to kind of stay creative and stay practicing, like, their craft and stuff?
Well, you can do. I know some groups that I do know of are, they had a show that was canceled, obviously because of this, and they were in rehearsal, so they're continuing their rehearsals, like with Zoom and those kind of meeting softwares. But they were already in rehearsal, so it's really just keeping the people up. Like the show that I had that was supposed to open in April, now it's August. It's a musical, so it's much more difficult because, how do you have music rehearsals, and work on different people's parts as a group of 40 people remotely? That's a little more difficult. So that one, we're pretty much just waiting and seeing what the guidelines are. The one that's in September is a 5-person comedy. So, once that gets cast, I can also do some of that stuff remote. That'd be a little easier. Logistically, musical is just, much more difficult.
Right, that makes sense. But thank you so much for joining me today, Jamie. While most of us are just sitting in the house bored for what feels like forever, it's important to remain active and keep creating. This is a good time to take advantage of having so much free time and keep on building on your craft. With this in mind, here are your 3 theater tips of the week to get your mind going and your body flowing. Number 1, learn a new dance. This is a good way to remain active while doing something fun. It gets your body moving, plus you never know when you're going to need a good dance number. Comes in handy sometimes. Number 2, add a song to your repertoire. This is a perfect opportunity to finally learn that song that you've been craving to add into your repertoire. Plus, you can have it ready to go for audition season once it comes back up. Number 3, take a master class. A ton of different companies are offering master classes right now for free or even for just a small fee. But this is a perfect time to take advantage of this and fill that noggin with all the information you're going to need to nail your next audition. Next, joining me on the show is my old theater teacher, Tim Peerbolt. Tim teaches at Greenwood High School, and I absolutely adore him. Tim, thank you so much for joining me on the show. Start by telling us how this pandemic has affected you and your job.
Well, actually, as we're talking right now, we were supposed to be teching our spring show. So this was show week for us. Which is just crazy. I go into the shop and I see the set. It's just, 25% built, just sitting there. And it was literally, we closed the doors on a Friday thinking we were coming back on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just going. So there's screws still sitting out there and drills. And, you go into the costume shop and there's still stuff stuck in sewing machines. It just literally it froze in time. And it's crazy to walk in there and see the auditorium empty and not filled with people. Luckily that I'm an educational facility, I'm going to be, we're going to come out okay with this. A lot of places generate money off of their productions and things like that, and that's how Real Theater survived. That my good buddy, who is the artistic director at City Rep Theater there in Oklahoma City, their company's on the line.
Mm-hmm.
We're not in that dire shape. I don't know if you read, they closed Repertory Theater in Little Rock because they just can't afford to keep paying people and keep running a season. So we are very fortunate compared to some of those people out there. But we ended up having to cancel a show, and those seniors will not get that last performance. So it just sucks. I think that's the best word you can say, is it sucks for those kids. The other good thing that with us is our musical was in the fall versus some schools do their big musical in the spring. And if we wouldn't have got to do the musical, the musical makes a lot of our money for the whole year. all those daytime performances and then the nighttime shows, we generate several thousands of dollars in income from those. And if we wouldn't have been able to do that musical this year, that would have crippled our budget.
Now for New Show Tunes Friday, where I pick new tunes from 3 different shows that I have yet to talk about and hopefully give you guys some new songs to jam to. First, Dear Evan Hansen, Does Anybody Have a Map? Now personally, this is one of my dream roles, to play a mom in Dear Evan Hansen, just based on the songs. I feel like this song relates right now too, because I have absolutely no idea what I'm even doing anymore. Next, Hadestown, Wait For Me, the reprise. With this song, you cannot go wrong with the general or the reprise. But once you listen to the reprise, you'll understand. Just trust me on this one. Last but not least, Be More Chill, Michael in the Bathroom. Totally underrated song, totally underrated show, super fun to listen to, and will almost certain get stuck in your head. But anyways, this is the end of our show. Thank you guys so much for joining me on The Show Must Go On. Next time, I hope to bring more good news, good music, and much more. Make sure you're following me on all my social media at KayleeKTV, as I may or may not be announcing a surprise guest for the next week. Stay creative, but more importantly, stay healthy. For now, this is our curtain call, but hopefully we'll get to stage door with you all soon. See you next time.